Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as we were playing with the Kaiserreich mod as the Russian Republic. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started in today's episode, which should hopefully be the finale video. We'll see. We do have to get Serbia, Romania, Greece, and Italy defeated as of right now. Somebody thought that England was also going to be required to be defeated. That is not the case. It's just the Italian Empire. They're the only one. So as of right now, we do not need to invade England, which is good, because that would be a real pain in the butt, since we do not have control of the seas. We are working on trying to get France defeated right now. Let's go ahead and just continue with that effort. And let's just see if there's anything we could do down here in Italy. I already moved all the troops over here, by the way. Got all the troops moved, also moved planes. All our planes will be focused on this area. Got some more out of our stockpile. Got them kind of assigned to take care of some of this stuff for us. So did that already. Also moved the operatives too, so that we'll start getting intel on these countries here. I don't think they've pulled in Serbia and Greece just yet. Just Romania here. But yeah, I have already set armies to move over there. It's going to take them a little bit of time, of course. But this guy could move over to here, grab Genoa for us, and we'll have him grab it as well. This is going to be a failure, so let's go ahead and pull it back. Instead, I don't think we thought any troops were going to be here when we did that attack. Now, the Blue Army is just kind of all over the place. I haven't really cared much about what was going on here. I was just trying to get the win real quick. So, I don't know how they're set up or if that's the best way right now. They're attacking us here and we will win. I did pull these guys off of their order to garrison the ports. I don't think we'll see any more naval invasions. Hopefully not, anyway. And do we want to pull everybody in right now? I don't think we should. I think we should wait, because as of right now, they cannot attack across this. This is the only area they can attack right now. So yeah, we probably should wait to pull anybody else in until after we got some troops down here to actually fight, and maybe even get their planning bonuses up, all that kind of good stuff. Let's go ahead and end this battle here. That'll free up some troops. Let's go ahead and attack there. And these guys can come over this way. Just keep on pushing forward with all these troops here. He'll go this way because he can go this way. I'm just going to try and get France defeated if we can. That would be nice. Let's go and take Calais. Alright, so some of these troops look like they aren't strong enough yet to attack, so I might have to wait. Let's go and attack here. Take that over, and we can go ahead and start taking care of this territory here as well. About to go after Naples. Let's then from there go grab these victory points again, just trying to force the Italian surrender. They don't have any troops here as of right now, so let's just go after these victory points here. We do have a decision here. Those are those fate events. We have to determine what we're going to do with all of this territory here. So I'm not entirely sure where. Okay, so this is here, so we need to give that up. So we can return the land to our Italian allies, or we can return it to our Austrian. Yeah, we could divide it as well. That feels like the fairest way to do this. And so they would get the southern Tyrol. I think that might be how we do that. I never liked this sneaky part of Austria here. So yeah, let's go ahead and divide it. I love the many different options that Kaiserreich always gives you for these events here. So now we need to deal with this one. So I think with Poland and all the territory just here in Eastern Europe, I think we'll probably do the military occupation is the only answer. I know this is going to reduce our war support and stability by quite a bit, but that's okay. We're okay with that, guys. We have one more decision. And this is this one. We'll see what this one is about. So this is over this state right here. And I know the Italians would love to have it, but I really like having Austria have a port. So I think this would be good to give to them. So we're going to hand it over to them so that they have a port. Alright, so we dealt with all of those decisions. We don't have an enemy cipher being deciphered because I don't know that we'll get any of this done, but we'll do it. We'll try it. We'll see what happens, guys. Alright, so they are pushing forward on our territory, and, again, we just didn't have any troops here to stop them. We're slowly getting them all over there, though. It's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll have it done. Let's go and see where we can advance. We'll go after, continue going after these victory points here. Let's go this way. Alright, so everybody's pushing forward there, looking good. Yeah, looking great, actually. Hopefully we'll get there before them. I don't know if they have control of that. It's really hard to say exactly what's going on across here. Then let's just go and let's just get this finished up here, guys. Although these guys are really weak. Yeah, I don't think they'd do well there. So I was going to send him in, have him attack. I'm really trying to have this blue army just focus on defeating this enemy here. And let's have, instead of having him go this way, let's have him go down the coast. Yeah, just trying to get the Italians and the French defeated, and then we'll focus entirely on this faction, because we'll have that peace treaty as well, so we'll have to deal with that. Did sink another German destroyer. Excellent. And yeah, they're gonna get some easy wins here while we're moving our troops. It is what it is. Yeah, they're pushing forward across here as well. We have gotten the troops here now, so that's good. We probably won't advance just yet, unless there's like nobody defending the province. They did lose another submarine and got a plane shot down. I suppose like there's nobody defending there, so we'll push forward there. Or just, we haven't pulled these guys in yet. So let's go ahead and pull everybody in. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. Serbia is not, oh, okay, Serbia is not involved in this. Okay, I see. I see. So they did pull them in, but yeah, Serbia is not involved just yet. So we could just wait then, although I'd really like to pull them in. That's obviously not an option. Okay, so we'll just have to focus on Romania for right now. And maybe they'll never even pull. Maybe, you know, Serbia is not interested in fighting us. I don't know why they declared war on us. Like, I know why, obviously, because this is a little chunk of their territory that they want from the Hungarians. So that's obvious that they would declare war because of that. But I mean, like, why did they think they would win? That's what's got me a little bit confused. Like, what made them think that they had a chance of winning here? We can't go that way because these guys have not been pulled in. Let's just go in and pull everybody in. Yeah, let's just call all into this conflict. And that way I don't have to worry about who's in and who's not. So let's go and push forward over here. And again, just anywhere where there's undefended territory, we will push forward. All right, excellent. So yeah, just trying to get these last wars finished up here, guys. Just about done. And you guys need to push all the way down here. You'd think Italy should capitulate soon, fairly soon anyway. We can probably start pushing forward here. Let's see. Let's destroy these guys. Get them dealt with. Attack all of them. And we'll just see where we're going to win. I don't actually know. Alright, so we can attack here then. Yeah, just really want to get them destroyed. I think it's just a little strip of territory here. Yeah, just a little strip of territory that we got to get the victory in. Let's go and push forward here, take all this territory, and get these guys moving as well. Actually, there are some troops defending this territory now. Okay, interesting. So yeah, the Germans are here, of all people. Alright, let's go and push forward here and get across this territory here. Alright, we'll go and get some more provinces taken here. Alright, lovely. So once we get Italy done, we'll probably move... Oh, that's it. Italy's done. I forgot that they were the last country that needed to be defeated to get the peace treaty. So let's go ahead and start working on annexing territory. It looks like the Americans do have quite a few points. I wish I had looked at the casualties one last time, but that's okay. The Americans do have a lot of points, but I'm hoping they concern themselves with the Americas. I don't remember who all they attacked down here. I think they've already dealt with Mexico, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure, but there's still territory here in Cuba, and then there's Brazil. So I'm really hoping they concentrate solely on that. But we're definitely going to concentrate on making sure that we get all the territory over here. So let's go after Ukraine first. Remember, we do need to annex all the territory because this is Kaiserreich. I'm looking for Ukraine, so I could just annex all their territory. But as long as it's taking me, it would have been easier to just select it. So let's do this, and then I'll also let us determine exactly how much territory we're going to be able to even take. And I don't know how much of this we'll be able to keep. We'll just have to see, guys. Because I think we should be able to keep the core territory. Is there anything else I didn't get? Yeah, Azerbaijan, we want to get that. Let's make sure we grab all this territory. We should be able to keep all that. It's core. It will cost political power. All this is going to cost us political power. We're going to be extremely short on political power for quite some time. That's okay. That is okay. We already took all this territory here, so let's go ahead and start working on this. It looks like we ran out of points right there. Okay, so can't get that one worth 113 points. Okay, not surprising. Might be able to get that one, though. Yeah. And that is likely going to be it, guys. Nope, we can get that 37 pointer. All right, so we'll take that. Don't expect to be able to grab any more stuff here. Okay, so let's go ahead and end our turn. And we'll see if the Americans going to turn. They might not. It doesn't look like they did. Oh, they did. So they're going to take... I didn't even think about all the territory here. That could cause problems with Japan, but man, definitely see the Russians. I mean, the key here is, of course, taking this territory, so we need to focus on that. But it would be nice to get all this territory for the rubber. I have to get the Russians in the East Asia, but again, I think the focus should be on Germany. At the very least. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'd like to get the Italian territory as well so we can give that to the Italian Federation. So, I mean, there's just so much stuff we have to do here, so we'll just concentrate on this. We won't go to Asia, even though I would love to have those resources. We'll just trade for them. I don't think that makes a lot of sense for us, honestly. We do want to make sure that our faction has control of this, but it looks like we are out of points already. Oh, man. I wasn't paying attention. We ran out of points quickly. Alright, so this one's 100, so that's pretty expensive, so we might be able to go... Nope, not able to go that way either. Alright, so that's probably going to be it. Maybe a 14-pointer? Yeah, we could do some 14-pointers, so we'll take those. Alright, so that'll be it. Let me see if I can get this 39. We cannot. Alright, so that'll be it for now. Let's go and end our turn. See what they did. They didn't do anything. They didn't have enough points. Canada is going to be start messing around soon. They have like a lot of points overall, considering. Alright, so we were able to get all this. Excellent. Let's go and continue into Germany, get whatever we can. Saxony is pretty damn expensive, so we'll take that one. And eventually want to go into here. There's nothing that I missed over this way, right? Nah, we're good to go. So there's not a whole lot we can get. We really need to wait a turn so we can try and get a lot in one shot. Yeah, that's 35 points. I don't think we're going to get that. I don't think there's anything here that's cheap. Kind of hard to see some of these points. Yeah, nothing cheap, so that is going to be all, guys. And for whatever reason, that particular thing we did broke it. I'm guessing there's a lot going on with the Americans. Or the Canadians. That'd be the Canadians when it is. Damn Canadians broke the game, guys. Alright, so let's see what they did. They, of course, went... That makes sense, because, remember, the government of Canada is the former government of the United Kingdom, so, of course, they're going to want to get all this territory, and that's fine. We didn't invade there, nor did we fight there, so I didn't expect we would get it despite our high points. Let's go ahead and pass, so we'll be able to do a bit more. And it does look like Canada is probably going to continue taking British territory. It is a bummer that they take so long to take British territory. It seems to take them a long time to get that territory taken. Alright, so they have just about everything in their hands. They'll likely go after Ireland next. Let's go and get some stuff taken. Let's see what we can get. We have a lot of points, so should be able to get some good stuff here. Maybe even finish up Germany. I really want to get Austria, and I think I want to get Austria more than I want to get the Dutch or Belgium or anything like that. So I think what we'll do is go ahead and go after the Italians now. Did I say Austria? I meant the Italians. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I really want to get the Italians here. Since we do have Italy in our faction already, we have a puppet. So I want to be able to give them all this territory. So I'm going to annex all this, including Sicily and any other Italian territory. Alright, so I think we'll go into France next. Again, this territory has not been dealt with, and I do want it, but I feel like we gotta at least deal with some of this here. France would be one that I'm actually okay with not dealing with. I'm trying to get that 18-pointer there. Yeah, I think that's good, guys. I'm okay with the way this looks right now. Yeah, I'm absolutely okay with this. They can have France. I think the next thing to do would be to try and get this territory over here so we can get all the beautiful resources. That could cause trouble with Japan, though. We're not going to be fighting Japan, guys. I can tell you that right now. I have zero interest in fighting Japan in this campaign. The campaign has already gone a lot longer than I had initially intended for it to. Just looking for the most profitable stuff here. And I think the rubber here, well, you know what, we could go after Indochina. Again, they might attack us because we did this. As of right now, Japan is not fighting anybody, so yeah, we can't get these ones. It's 24 points there, 34 there, so yeah, I don't think there's anything else to get. We'll let whoever wants that have that. And so I think that's it. There's also Morocco, but I'm not really all that concerned with that either. All right, so let's go to enter turn, see what the Entente does. I assume they'll start working on, well, they got to get Ireland. So Canada's going to want to do that. France is right here. So they might have enough points to do something. We'll see. Let's go and scroll down here and see what they did. No, only Canada did, and they're trying to take their old territory over. Oh, we didn't get Singapore. Ah, damn it. And we can't get it now either. All right, so that's a shame. Yeah, they took that. I didn't see that, guys. I thought that this was all one, and it is not. All right, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But whatever, it's fine. Nothing to be done about it now. So we're going to take over this here, although you know what? I don't really know that we need that. We have this territory here. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about that one. I think we might let them have that. Let's go under Portugal. Remember, they joined the German faction. Is there any territory left to do? Brazil, we could get Brazil in our faction. Kind of go into the Americas. I suppose that's the next thing we'll do. Again, we could take that territory, but I'm not really worried about it. I think we'll let somebody else have that. Yeah, and I'm not really dealing with France right now. I'm kind of letting the Entente deal with it. Just trying to make sure there's nothing that we haven't done yet. I just don't want to miss anything. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and go after Brazil. We'll take as much as we can. We'll go after the coast, of course, first. It doesn't look like we can get anything. Maybe too expensive. Yeah, it's a bit too expensive, guys. All right, so we'll have to wait until the next turn. I do want to get Portugal at least, so we'll go ahead and end our turn here. Let the Canadians take more territory, and the French should be getting a turn soon to start taking some territory. And then we'll just focus on Brazil. Ah, damn, it looks like they did take a little bit of territory here. All right, so that's a bummer. So we might be able to get something, though, here in Brazil. Although, honestly, I don't really care about it. And I almost feel like the Entente should have it, rather than get ourselves and our faction involved in this. It seems like we should stay the hell out of the Americas. Oh, we did forget about the Danish Greenland here. Let's go and take all that. Yeah, we'll get that. That's good. Could do Ireland, but again, I just don't know that that's... I mean, if they're not going to take it, might as well take it for ourselves then. I mean, nobody else is going to do this, and especially if I'm giving them Brazil. We really should wait, since we're out of points. We could get this territory to Germany. Well, actually, I don't think we can. Yeah, I forgot. This is Kaiserreich. We can't do that. So, let's just go and enter turn, because I don't think there's anything else we can get. I'll probably let the Entente have Morocco as well. And just kind of stay out of Africa and stay out of America. Probably be for the best. We don't have a lot of points, so we're not going to be able to do much here. Might be able to get a couple territories. Yeah, we can get Ireland, so we can do that. I don't think there's any... Yeah, there's no cores here for us to really... Can't even free... We'd have to create a separate France, and again, I'm not really interested in doing that. So we'll just let them have France, and I think that's going to be it, guys. Might be a few islands left to grab, but again, I'm not really interested in any of those. So yeah, I think we'll just let the Entente have the rest. I suppose we get territory for Portugal, though it doesn't look like that is available. Yeah, I was gonna say we could take some of their territory over. Could release them there, but again, I'm not gonna get involved in Africa, so I think we're done. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. There's a claim here. I don't know if we'll be able to deal with that or not, because I don't know if it's cores or claims. You know what, we'll take this little patch here. It looks like that's not even an option. We can get one of them. And we'll see if we can't give that to Italy. I'd like to. If we're able to, we'll give it to them. Otherwise, we might have an option to just give it back to France. I hope we don't have to create a little tiny France here, because I did this. I'm going to try and give it to Italy, because they have a claim. Again, though, I'm not sure how they treat this. It does look like it already went Well, no, that's our lands. Never mind. All right, so I think this is it. Oh, Finland. Shh, I can't believe I forgot all about Finland. Yeah, we need to get Finland taken, guys. Okay, well, let's get that little patch there dealt with. And yeah, I did forget about Finland, guys. That's not good. That's that we definitely want Finland in our hands. I'm going to take over these little cheap ones in return. And hopefully they don't deal with Finland. I left them France, so I'm hoping they deal with that. Looks like that's what they're currently messing with. Can't believe I forgot all about Finland, guys. Poor little Finland. You know what? We're going to have to pass. We just don't have the points to really do much of anything. So let them take their turn and just hope they don't mess with Finland because of my mistake here. Yeah, they're not messing with it right now. Alright, so we should be able to get all of Finland now. Could, of course, do it through there, but it's too late now. And it looks like there's some Danish territory. Where? Oh, okay, there's the island here. I'm going to take that. And that should be it on the territories we care about. I've said that in the past, though, so we'll see if that's the case. We end our turn, see what they do, let's see what's left. And then we might just say done. Or, you know, because at this point, I really don't care. Yeah, they're working on Brazil now. There's nothing here that we really care about at this point. So let's go ahead and say we're done. And we'll see what the Entente does and what the world looks like. Of course, we're going to have a ton of decisions that we have to do in order to sort out all this territory. We also need to take a look at our factories because we'll lose control of this territory, so our factories are going to be all messed up. And so we're going to have to make a lot of adjustments. Since we have all those factories assigned, and so yeah, we'll have to like tick down our overall factories by quite a bit. That's okay though. The war's won. We just need to get these guys defeated, which hopefully they shouldn't be too challenging. I don't expect them to be, of course. So I don't mean like we're going to lose, but I mean more like I'm hoping we can get them defeated in this episode, as in they're not going to take us more than one video. And of course, it's a big old peace treaty, so you know, it's going to be a little bit of time to go through that. Looks like we did have a convoy sunk. I think it might be the first convoy we sunk there. So now we need to deal with all of this here. We can return the Italian lands. Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and return all Italian lands. There we go. So Italian Federation now has a ton of lands here. Not seeing any other decisions for dealing with this territory just yet. We might have to wait a little while for that to pop up. Let's see what we sunk here. Okay. So at this point, none of this is really necessary here. So let's go and make some changes, make some adjustments. Where are these guys? And none of this actually matters anymore. We can actually just completely pull these back now. Go ahead and have that guy join them. And then, yeah, I think we'll just pull them back. I mean, well, they might do something crazy. We'll keep them there. I suppose fuel's not that big of an issue. So what we'll want to do is let's mess with our factories, because I imagine, yeah, we do have some problems down here on the bottom. So let's go ahead and just like pull back some factories. I really want to keep plane production up. So yeah, we're going to pull back the factories, but let me just take a look and see what we're stacked on, what we need, all that kind of good stuff. Have a ton of infantry equipment, so I can always pull from that. We are updating a lot of that though. Artillery is quite stacked now too, from all those surrenders, those capitulations. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some adjustments here, guys, based on what we see there. The support equipment, I didn't see how that was doing. We're actually in the positive now, so let's go and pull back on the support equipment as well, and the infantry equipment. A lot of this is not necessary anymore. I think we're actually updating artillery, so maybe we'll keep that going. The anti-tank and anti-air, did we get any of that from? Not much. Okay, so we'll keep that going for right now until we see that we don't need to. We pull back on the medium tanks just a bit. And we'll see how we're doing down here. Yeah, still got to pull quite a few. Let's pull back on that support equipment by a lot. And we don't really need as much infantry equipment. We got 400-something thousand. We're mainly updating. We'll pull back on all this stuff here, guys. This is all updated. How are we looking down here? Good enough. Good enough, guys. All right, so what we're going to want to do is probably move a lot of those naval bombers that we have We'll bomb just in case. I don't expect them to come around here at all. But yeah, we'll keep some of these guys bombing, I suppose. Let's go ahead and have... Let's pull these guys off. Yeah, we're just going to pull both of them off. Bring them over here. Actually, we'll put them there. Make sure that we're doing the bombing in the Black Sea there. Alright, so looking pretty good. Now we just need to move all of our troops over to these fronts here. And stop them from advancing any further. So we have, what, 4 armies to move over here? Green, blue, and red? 3 armies. 3 armies to move over here. So let's go and get them all moved. So I think this can all be one front, right? Oh, no, because they haven't pulled these guys in yet. So we already have the green army assigned here, so let's move this army over here then. So we don't cause any confusion here. So get them moving over there. There's nobody on this front yet, so there's really no reason to put a bunch of troops over there just yet. Let's go and have these guys go here. And I'm not even going to worry about like splitting them or anything like that. It's fine. This will work just fine, guys. So we moved the red, we moved the green, and now we need to move the blue tank army. And I think that we're going to have them go here. We're going to bring them all in here. Just kind of focus solely on getting Romania knocked out. And we might have something to get here. Nope, nothing. Okay. Now let me go through these and see if there's any actual stuff to get. Probably not. But we'll go through here anyway. Yeah, nothing that I want to get. Maybe look at the field marshals as well. Yeah, we'll go and take a look at our 2 field marshals to see if they have anything. Doesn't seem to be the case. All right, so just at this point, we got to wait until we get more troops over here. We can't push forward there, so we will. Just looking again for any openings here. Looks like we got one here, so let's go and take that province. All right, excellent. So yeah, just waiting for troops to get on over here to stop the madness here. Let's bring these guys over here. Maybe we'll get those guys destroyed. I'm not sure where they're going. Okay, they're coming over here. That's fine. We do have all those decisions now that we'll have to take. It's going to take some time to deal with all this. That's okay. We'll go ahead and do it now. So, fate of Ukraine. We're going to annex Ukraine. Reintegrate it. Again, this is going to just plummet our political power, but that's okay. And White Ruthenia is going to be integrated as well. Baltic states going to be integrated. So, with Poland, I think we're going to occupy them, guys. No Poland. I know that this is, again, just kind of tanking our stability, and our war support's pretty high, so we don't have to worry about that much. Let's reintegrate them. Germany, of course, we will... Oh, okay, you can do something for each individual region. Or we can keep them united as a puppet. They would be a very strong puppet. Probably, maybe too strong, I don't know. Yeah, but I think we will do this. Declare a new German union, and they'll be our puppet. This might take a little bit of time. There we go. Alright, so they get all this territory here, and they did not get that territory there. That's interesting. Why did they not take this? Do we have to give it to them through another decision? Perhaps. Maybe so we can determine if we want to give it to France. And France does have all this territory here. Just kind of look at the current situation. Of course, all this still needs to be... They need to deal with their decisions too. Alright, so let's go and deal with Denmark. And we can liberate them as a monarchy or as a republic. Well, we'll make them a monarchy. Ireland. We will say they shall have their independence. I like that you could say you do not fear the potatoes or whatever. So with Finland, I think this will be another one that we're going to occupy. Gives reasons. So we're going to take all that. With the Netherlands, we will liberate them. Same with Belgium. Though we can split them up. Or give them, you know, just create a strong Netherlands here. Yeah, give all Flanders. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let's do that. And then with Malaysia, we will be occupying them. Again, just tanking our stability. Same thing with... so again, can create the puppet. Yeah, we're just going to do military occupation. I don't care. And then liberate a Republican Portugal. All right. So that is all the decisions we had available. More might pop up because we still have territory here that needs to get dealt with. So I do assume that more will pop up. We do need to get rid of these here. Those are unnecessary. All right. So yeah, everybody's moving. Let's go and continue this conflict, guys. They are going this way, so they won't reconnect them. And Italy has been united. Thanks to us. You are welcome, Italy. You are welcome. So yeah, they're still not pulled in. Serbia's not. If we defeat Romania before they pull in their faction members, then that does result in us only dealing with Romania in the peace treaty. Serbia has been called in. Okay. So now that they've been pulled in, we might want to extend some fronts, just make some adjustments. We'll see if that's even necessary. Let's just go ahead and start pushing forward here now. There's no reason not to push forward across all this territory here. A lot of it's not properly defended. This is across a river. We'll see if that's successful or not. Yeah, it looks like it should be. We want to go after that capital here, though. Let's go this way now. And again, just try and get some of this territory here dealt with. Let's go and push forward again in any area that's not defended. We'll push forward in. All right. And then Greece has been called in as well. Okay. So all of the members of their faction have been pulled in. Let's go and take a look at these decisions again. Since, again, we do have several areas we haven't yet dealt with. So Lithuania, we're going to reintegrate them. Alsace-Lorraine, we can give that to the French or the Germans. We'll give it to the Germans, of course, since they're our puppet. This here, do we want to give it to Denmark? I think we're going to give it to Denmark, guys. Germany already has enough territory. Luxembourg, so we can give it to the German Union, or we can liberate them. We can also create a greater Luxembourg here. So what all territory would they get? Oh, so they'd get all this. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, they get Wallonian Luxembourg. Okay, so that's a possibility. What happens with Wallonia? Like, who we're gonna give that to? Is that going to be another decision? Let's just take a look and see what the options are here. I might have needed to do that one first. Huh. Maybe I should have did this one first to see if we could have gave it to Luxembourg here. So, yeah, if we do this, then it would just be Wallonia. And I suppose that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. And then with Luxembourg, we'll just give it to German Union. All right, I like their color. It's a nice color. All right, so just trying to get these guys defeated now at this point. Again, we're focusing on Romania first. Let's go here. Since they have advanced the most against us, they've had the most success against us. All right, so we have taken the capital here. That's excellent news. Let's go and attack them there, mainly just for the purpose of locking them down. And let's also continue pushing forward across this territory here. We want to cut these guys off, so let's go and attack with all of our troops right there. And we'll leave one division here, the weakest one. All right, so get the win there. You know, they're not completely cut off, but they have report. Let's go there, try and cut those guys off. And see where else we could advance right there, perhaps. Yeah, looks like a place we could get a win. All right, so yeah, they're continuing to advance as long as we don't have enough troops over here. That pink army was coming from a distance. They had a lot of territory to cross, so this didn't take them some time. So these guys are now cut off. Let's get them destroyed, and then all these guys here will move over to this front. Okay, so we'll get those that division destroyed. It is a militia division. All right, so almost done here. We're gonna have to help out. They might try and leave here. We'll see what they do. And we are attacking there, and there's somebody to stop us. So let's go ahead and make sure that they don't. It looks like we might not win that. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Another decision. So let's go and take a look at it. We want to do it this one here. Do we have any more territory? Where's this? I don't actually know where that is. I might have to look that up because I'm not entirely sure where that land is. Yeah, let's look it up. Oh, okay. All right, I see. It's Memel. Well, sorry, Germany. Well, this is going to cost us a lot just for a little patch of territory. Yeah, we'll give it to them. I'm not willing to pay that. I guess the Germans will get Memel. You know, that's important to them. All right, so let's go and cross here, or right here, because it looks like that unit might get there. And what we can do is just defeat them. That's what we'll do. And go over here, and this will cut these divisions off. We'll go over this way as well. And let's go and cross here. It does seem the Romanians don't have enough troops for everything they're attempting to do right now. Yeah, they just don't have the troop numbers. Again, this is a really foolish attack on their part. I'm not entirely sure what they were thinking when they did this. We finally got some of these pink army troops over here. It took them a long time, but yeah, they're getting over here ever so slowly. Let's stop that attack. That's clearly not going to work. Alright, and then we're going to go this way. I just want to keep on advancing here. Alright, so let's go and attack these guys here. Just start pushing forward. Oh, yes, Albania is ours. I didn't realize that. So yeah, they just conquered all that, so we won't be cutting them off here. So I had forgotten all about that. Let's go and attack these guys here. That's how we'll do this. We'll attack with this division as well. We should have control of the skies, hopefully. Not here. Interesting. Yeah, they must have a lot of planes there. Okay. So we could move off of here. Okay. Sure, that makes sense. They got 150 fighters there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they are getting air superiority with 150 fighters, but whatever. Okay, so let's start pushing forward with the tanks. Now that the tanks are here, we can definitely advance very quickly with them. And looking good there. We got the win there. Let's go and push forward with some of these troops here. Just get this all taken. It's unnecessary to have those guys where they're at right now. And let's go and get this cav unit destroyed as well. Just keep on pushing forward here. Just get that taken. Looks like we have one here as well, so that cav division will be cut off. It does look like some of these are not working, so we'll stop them. Let's go and push forward here. And also, yeah, we could just have anybody come grab this province for us. We do have some allied divisions here to help us out now. They have arrived. Alright, and we're still just kind of waiting for troop numbers here. I don't know why these guys are leaving. Not necessary, man. Alright, so we're taking that one. Let's go and go after this one now. Again, these fast. Oh no, they defeated Albania. So they have been exiled. They're now exiled government. Alright, so going over this way, let's go and grab their new capital. And take all this territory here. Alright, so that's actually a loss because that division was too cruddy for that task. My bad. Didn't see his very, very low organization. And let's go and defeat these guys here. And let's go and push up this way. I thought we were going after the new capital. Maybe we lost. Oh, this guy was going after it. My bad. Just keep on pushing behind these guys. Let's also destroy this division here. Have him come over here. Help us out. All these guys need to get their butts over here. Alright. This is open here. The Romanians seem to be retreating up along this front. They are having some trouble. Our divisions are very weak, though. They still have just arrived. So they're a little bit weak. So the Albanians, because they've been exiled, we have these decisions related to them. And obviously we're not going to do any of those right now. We're negative 449 political power. That's a problem. Let's go and attack here. And let's go and continue pushing forward, just trying to get these wins as quickly as we can here. Let's go and destroy these divisions here. Whatever, everybody just attacked with the exception of that guy. He's just too weak. Right, excellent. So we'll get him destroyed. Let's go and push forward over this way. Bulgaria was, of course, defeated as well. Not surprising. And we have sunk a Romanian destroyer. Okay. So that should be taken here soon. Let's just make sure everybody comes over to this province over here. Let's go and continue pushing forward across the front. And we're already pushing forward there. Let's go and have these guys attack right here. And I want to try and get these guys cut off so I don't have to fight them all the way across. A lot of Romanian divisions that should get destroyed here. We, in fact, got cut off. Well, that's okay. We'll let them take that province there. Let's take this one, and then we'll come over this way. And then what we can do is just attack right here to reconnect that one division. Or just do it this way as well. That works too. And then have him go over this way and then move towards this province here. And we'll try and cut off all these guys here. We just got to get that port right there. They are trying to reconnect here, so that's a little bit of a problem. I think this division, he's defeated, so it's irrelevant now. We do have another decision available. These are all involving Bulgaria. Let's go and say we don't need to be notified of that. Alright, so we are in fact losing this battle. Let's go ahead and attack here then. Alright, he's going over this way. Let's push forward over here, and we're going to even attack across there now. Should be able to get a win here. And let's get these guys destroyed. And let's just push forward there. I know that is in the mountains. Kind of just wanting to get some of these attacks done now. Alright, we are winning we did win right there, excuse me. Let's attack here. Start pushing forward across the front. Let's go and push forward here as well and go down this way. Should be able to get to the capital soon. And let's go and also push forward here and just start taking some of this territory here. Get these guys finished up. Alright, maybe take this one as well. Alright, excellent. So let's have all these guys push forward here and these guys go this way. Alright, so just gonna take some territory. Let's have these guys go over this way. Again, these tanks are so fast that enemy's just not going to be able to do anything here, guys. Let's go and push forward over to this tank here, and there we go. Alright, so these guys are now cut off. Let's get them destroyed. And yeah, all these guys are cut off as well, so yeah, it's just a matter of attacking them and destroying them. I know some of these are cross rivers, that's okay. Just want to get them wrapped up. Oh no! Alright, so it looks like a leader died. It wasn't our leader though, so. Alright, so it's gonna push forward here and here. Having some troubles here. I'm trying to attack that province that's well defended apparently. The Greeks are here now, so that will result in more troops here. We have to fight. We'll go this way, I suppose. I'm looking for here where we can advance. I mean, these guys are going to be very cut off very, very soon. And they can't. Okay, that's right. He can't go that way. All right, so come over to this province instead, and let's bring this guy over this way. So yeah, let's just get some of this wrapped up here. We're going to attack these guys as well, get them destroyed, and let's go and push forward over this way. All right, so remember our tanks are super fast, so we'll have Bucharest here in a minute. And that is not enough to force their capitulation yet, apparently. Alright, let's have this guy, in fact, just go over here. We'll see how long. We'll accept that. Why not? Let's just see how long until they're 100%, guys. Oh, no, 97%. Serbia is 91%. And so it's just Greece. We do have to defeat all 3 members of the faction in order to actually win this war, though, so. Yeah, no success here, so we'll just stop it. There's a lot of troops there. I suppose that's not really surprising. We'll attack right there. I know that's across the river, but that's okay. As we get this Romanian front done, once they capitulate, then those troops can all move over here to focus on the conquest of Greece. Let's go and push forward here. Again, just remarkably fast tanks here. So they'll get them cut off there. We haven't quite cut off these troops yet, and I know that the fronts are an absolute mess. I don't really care, guys. It's not important. And I think that just resulted in... wait a minute. The United Kingdom has joined the Entente, so the restoration of the United Kingdom has happened. Okay, interesting. So yeah, now they have all these puppets here as well. And so yeah, they're slowly getting it all done. All their decisions that they have to do. Not winning there anymore. Are having some trouble up along this front. Okay, interesting. A little bit surprising. Let's go ahead and delete this here. Give them a new one. Get that taken care of. Alright, so let's just focus on getting Romania defeated, because yeah, this will free up a lot of troops here. Let's just stop that. We'll just try and get behind them instead. A lot of our troops aren't really attacking in many regions. I'm trying to get these guys cut off here. I guess we'll do it right there. Or right there. Either of those will work. We'll get these guys pushing forward over here, and then we could probably go ahead and wipe them out now. That'd be a nice quick attack there. Alright, so we'll take that province. Let's go and attack these guys here. Our tanks are currently cut off from supply. So let's go ahead and fix that. Get them destroyed. Let's destroy these guys as well. Let's just get this done here. Alright, so they'll start moving over to this front here because this is not necessary having all these troops here. Let's go and attack these guys as well. And let's go ahead and push forward across here since apparently they still haven't capitulated yet. The Romanians haven't. They're still in the fight. Let's take a look, see what happened over here. We don't have our submarines assigned here, do we? Yeah, I did make that mistake. Oh, we lost a lot of dockyards, didn't we? So let's go ahead and get rid of that one. And I mean, we are absolutely good on convoys, so it doesn't matter here. Let's just go and assign both of these over to here. Oops, did we do that? There we go. All right, so we'll make sure that all of our submarines are here because we just lost, we just sunk 3 of their submarines, excuse me. We haven't lost the 4 submarines that we had here. All right, so yeah, having a little bit of difficulty here. And they got a lot of troops over here. Let's try and separate them. Again, part of the problem, of course, is just that you know, all of our divisions are distracted over this way. Romania just capitulated. Excellent, that's what we needed. So that freed up all this, and now we just need to destroy the few divisions that are here and that aren't Romanian. So we'll get these guys all destroyed here. And then let's go and create new fronts now so that we can deal with this situation here. So the Blue Army is going to try and shoot straight down here to Athens. How do we want to do that? We'll probably just do it from here. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do this. Actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and delete all their lines. And then have them go across this way here. And then give them an order. Alright, so they'll do that. The Red Army is going to... Well, let's just go and extend this Green Army here. So they're going to come over all the way down here. And they'll stay where they're at. And then this larger Green Army will then come over to this side. We'll keep the 2 Green Armies separated. We gotta fix this. Bring them on down here. And then also give them order. And then I think it's just the Pink and Red Armies that need orders. Let's have the Pink Army will go here. Let's go and get rid of that order. And then, yeah, have them go here. Let's have them go this way. Yep, they're on the wrong front there. That's great. So we want them on this front right here. Alright, so we'll have them do that. And again, just get a little planning bonus here. And then the last one is the Red Army. And they will be coming from this direction. Okay, so give them one as well. And so now it's just a matter of getting all the troops onto these fronts, and it's a wrap. These guys are done for. They just won't have the troop numbers to stop us with the onslaught that we'll be sending here. So let's go ahead and go this way and just try and make as much progress getting across here before they start defending this territory. These guys can go and push forward across here. Let's have these guys attack there and them attack there. Alright, excellent. So again, making good progress here while there's nobody defending. Alright, and then let's have this guy go this way. Alright, looking good. About to grab that province there. Let's go and just keep on pushing forward, guys. Just try and get all this taken as quickly as possible. Alright, let's have these guys here go this way. And then we'll be able to get that guy destroyed. This did get a little bit messed up here. Let's go and make sure that we stop these guys from advancing here. Want to get those guys cut off before we destroy them. So let's go and have these guys move across here. And same thing here. All right, so we're pushing forward there, trying to cut these that one division off. These guys are clearly going to fail in that, so we'll just stop it. No reason to keep it going if it's not going to work. Just looking for other locations to advance. Not really seeing anything though. All right, these guys can all advance over this way. Let's have this guy go here, and we're also going to reduce the Blue Army's front down this way. Just really focus on getting these tanks moving forward here. And then these guys can go take that for us. Alright, looking good, man, looking good. So these guys are ready to be destroyed, so let's go and make sure that happens here. Alright, excellent. They can go across and make that happen for us. Alright, so yeah, just a matter of time, just waiting here. These guys, they're ready to be destroyed, so we'll just attack from across here. Let's go and push forward here, and the fronts are getting kind of messed up, but that's okay. Let's make sure that we stretch that out like so. Alright, beautiful. Let's go and attack with all these divisions. Just kind of really get pushed forward here. And I'm going to attempt another attack here. Probably going to fail. A lot of these divisions don't have high enough organization, unfortunately. Let's go and send some more troops over this way. And we do have those German divisions that are here to help us out. Let's see. Ooh, my bad. All right, so yeah, this is you know, just a matter of time before these guys are defeated, because we're up behind their lines and they just don't have the divisions to deal with this. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and return their territory. We got 3 of their destroyers sunk. Excellent. Some more of their submarines. Yeah, we're doing pretty good getting all these sunk here. All right, lovely. So I still need to get that damn province here, and let's go and push forward here. Well, there's nobody there defending it. Just that weak CAV division. So let's gonna get these guys here wiped out, and these guys will be pushing forward. I don't know that that division there is gonna be able to win, but that's okay. All right, let's see how the tanks are doing. Let's have them shoot all the way down here to Athens. I'm gonna see how they do on pushing forward here. The main point is to get them cut off so they can't retreat down here. I prefer not to have to fight them all the way across their territory, since it is very mountainous and difficult to advance. Alright, so could advance here, here. So let's keep on pushing forward, man. Alright, so yeah, they're done for now. Alright, so just about got those guys destroyed. We'll help out, make sure that happens nice and fast. Alright, so yeah, these guys are done for. Gonna take all this here. And moving towards Athens right now. Alright, let's have this guy take that territory. And they might not have anybody to defend their capital now. Yeah, they're looking like they're having some difficulty. I moved somebody where I didn't want to move him. This guy. Let's go and take all that. Let's go and attack over here as well. And let's attack with all these guys. Some of them might be pretty weak, but that's okay. And yeah, that's all right. That's a loss, but this is over. We're about to get Athens now, and these tanks are just so damn fast. All right, so that should be the end, guys. Just here in a few moments, and then we should have a victory. We'll take a look at the casualties real quick, just to see what this costed us total. It shouldn't have been too much. 29,000 casualties ourselves. Romania did 18,000 of that. Serbia 7,000. Greek 3.4 thousand. The Greeks took 35,000 casualties, so 3.4 for 35, so 10 times the casualties. Serbia they lost 127,000. We did almost 126 of that. So again, very, very good numbers here. And then Romania took 274,000 casualties. Wow, quite a bit, guys. Bulgaria only did 90 casualties to the Romanians. That is very sad. I don't know if their divisions weren't here defending. That might have been the case. Well, what did he do? Looks like he got distracted. Let's have this guy go over this way and he will take care of this for us. Well, that guy takes care of that one. Alright, so yeah, all victories here, and there we go. Greece has capitulated, and that's the end of their faction. So now we're just waiting for the peace treaty. We could continue to destroy divisions, I suppose, while we wait. Continue to get these kills here. Alright, so there we go. Alright, excellent. So let's go ahead and take all states. And we're done. Okay, so we'll have to decide what we want to do with this territory now. We're going to go ahead and return Albanian and Bulgarian lands. We'll have to wait for those decisions to pop up. That's okay. So we'll just wait a little bit. Put this on fast forward until those pop up. We're not at war with anybody anymore. We are at peace now. So we just want those decisions to pop up so that we can figure out exactly how Europe is going to look. With Romanian territory, I think that'll be the more interesting one because I'd like to take certain parts of it. This seems to be a little bit broken. Yeah, clearly not right. So we gain a claim here. I'm not seeing any other difference between these two. I think this one's not working right. Okay, so we did end up getting some territory here. Alright, not entirely sure what's going on there. I figured we'd get, you know, Bessarabia. That makes sense, but I didn't think we'd get this one, though. So that's interesting. So they just have this little territory in there. They're landlocked, unless we could give that one up. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here with these decisions. So we have the fate of Greece, and we will liberate them as a kingdom. And the fate of Serbia, and we will liberate them as well. All right, so there will be some more decisions to give out territory because you can see that the borders are all messed up here. So do we have to wait? Let's go and take armies and just get them out of there. Let's kind of get them all moving to different locations here. Doesn't really matter where. Just get them out of there. So they're not all sitting, taking attrition, as I'm sure they probably are. Alright, so you just get them all moving out there. And here we go. So here's the extras here. Alright, so we'll just go through these. So we could give this one to Romania. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll give them that little patch of territory there. We have this one, which you get to decide who to give it to. Bulgaria was with us longer, so although it looks weird giving that one to them, yeah, it looks odd, I suppose. We'll give it to Romania. I mean, technically, all these were enemies at some point. Alright, so let's see where this one is at. It's right here, maybe? Oh, okay. It's a little patch right there. Let's give it to Bulgaria. It might look nicer. That's what I'm slowly basing it off of. So we have Montenegro as well, which will probably free them. Could give it to Croatia. Could give it to Serbia as well, so they'll have a... But yeah, I think we're just going to liberate them. We balkanize the Balkans. And what about this one here? Oops. Don't know where this one's at. Okay, so that's the western one. That's the one right here. So we could give all this to all this territory to Bulgaria if we wanted to, and just keep Greece locked down here. But I think we're gonna give all this to Greece if we can. I didn't see what all the decisions available, so we had to have Macedonia. Yeah, I'd like to give this one to Greece. Hopefully we can also give. Oh, messed that up. Hopefully we can also give this one to Greece in that case. Because, yeah, it'd look weird. But, yeah, we'll go on and give this one to Greece. We do have to get a decision, I imagine, to deal with that. Then we have Macedonia, which we can do Serbia or Bulgaria, and that will be going to Bulgaria there. So we created a massive Bulgaria. And we can return Greek lands to them, apparently. Which ones do they get? That one right there. Okay, that's the one I wanted to give them. All right, so that should be everything. We'll let it play. We'll go through one more month here and just make sure there's no more decisions available. I don't see any land that could possibly be an option here. We'd have to not go for national focus for some time so we can repair our lack of political power here. Yeah, we do look good. We're going to go and let this go speed 5 to April 1st. April Fool's Day. Let's see if there's any other decisions left to see here. I don't think so. I think we've dealt with all of it. And we will not be picking anything here. Yeah, they obviously canceled Lend Lease. That's fine. Okay, guys. So yeah, that is the way that the world is going to look. As you can see here, we do have control of much of Europe. Pretty much all Central and Eastern Europe is in our hands. It, is in our faction. So a very powerful faction overall. We also have a few colonies in Asia. And that is it. Of course, we have Denmark. So there is that. Interesting that we got to keep that. Yeah, we got to keep it. Okay. I thought we'd give it back to the Danish, but apparently not. That was not a decision to do. Because I guess it was a colony state for them. So, yeah, they didn't have a core there, apparently. I assume that's why it wasn't an option. So, yeah, this is the way Europe looks. It's fairly broken up. We broke it up quite a bit, especially the Balkans here. Though Bulgaria pretty strong. Greece seemed to have lost quite a bit of territory. That kind of confused me. Montenegro and Greece's colors are very similar, but that is a separate country there. So Greece lost a lot in this war, as did Romania and Serbia, which I think is fitting. They declared war on us, and it was irritating. So yeah, they lost all that territory. Of course, the Hungarians gained all this territory back, and Italy. They overall. I don't know how they started out. That's right, they started out all broken up. Okay. We were able to give this territory to them, I think. Yeah, I think this is the territory we took. So we were able to give that to them. Excellent. Well, so that worked out well. Just looking at the Entente. This is their faction. They have like almost all the Americas in their faction. Big chunks of Africa here. Seems that they're still in conflict, or it's just against Yemen. Okay, so they're at war with Yemen, so I assume they're gonna get defeated. As far as Japan goes, I don't know if they're in any conflicts. Looks like they're not, but this is their faction, so they're powerful. And of course, they're in the Entente. So yeah, I don't know what would end up happening with this world here. It's hard to say. What exactly would end up happening next? We don't really have any problems. I mean, with the Entente, we have no problems with them. So I don't see why we'd have a conflict between us two, unless it arrived because of something to do with the borders here, and somebody had some issues, and like France declared war or something like that. Then I guess you could find yourself at war with the Entente. I know that there are definitely grievances between us and the Japanese faction. So. Yeah, I can see that being something that would likely be the next focus if we were to continue the series, which again, we would not be doing. But I assume if we were to, then that would be the next theater, would be here in Asia, especially with us now having colonies down here in Indochina, and we have not all the Malayan Peninsula, because we didn't get Singapore. But yeah, with our colonies here, I do expect, and of course the issues here, I do expect that would be the next theater, would be here in Asia against the Japanese. However, this was supposed to be a shorter series. I said it would be 10 to 15 videos, and this is episode 18. So already we've gone a bit over. Unfortunately, these modded series just don't do as well on YouTube for me. Can't really say exactly why. I know that mods in general, particularly the total overhaul mods, aren't used by the majority of players. The majority of players, stick with vanilla and don't use these overhaul mods. So that might be the reason. It's just like less people playing it, so less people looking it up on YouTube. A lot of YouTubers play these overhaul mods. I'd say it's like disproportionate to the amount of people who actually play these mods, because you just play vanilla all the time. You get worried about boring your viewers, so a lot of YouTubers will play these mods. So like the series on YouTube for Kaiserreich or Road to 56 or whatever, they are disproportionate for the amount of people that are actually playing those mods. So that maybe that's why more competition for Kaiserreich series, perhaps. I don't know, but they've just never been very popular for me. So that's why I only do a couple per year, a couple modded series per year, just because again, they're just not as popular as the vanilla ones. So I've had a few people ask me what we're doing next. Well, we already have the Crusader Kings 3 series going, so we're gonna just stick to that for right now, and we won't be playing HOI4 again because there's gonna be a upcoming patch and expansion soon, which does add focus trees for Bulgaria, Greece, and Turkey. And as far as I know, that's it. Now, Yugoslavia apparently did get a rework, so their focus tree has been adjusted a little bit. From my understanding, it's not like massive adjustments. It's not like a whole new tree or anything, just a few adjustments to their current tree. I guess there's some issues with it. I haven't played with the Yugoslavian tree in a long time since we did that stream series. We did a stream series on Twitch as Yugoslavia. And that was the last time I played as them, and that was with somewhere around the release of the Death or Dishonor. I think I was a little bit late with that one because I believe I was out of town when the expansion came out. So yeah, we ended up doing a stream series with that rather than a regular series, playing as Yugoslavia, and that was the last time I played as them. So I can't really recall much about their focus tree because that was a long time ago. Yeah, those are the 3 that are getting focus trees. So it's just Bulgaria, Greece, and Turkey. And I don't know like what else is coming in that expansion. They did say that there's going to be some new features, some new mechanics, like Death or Dishonor had, a few extra mechanics and features. It is, again, a smaller expansion. I expect it will be probably about $10 or something like that, $10 US. That's what I would expect. I think that's how much Death or Dishonor was. I could be wrong though. But I do expect that it'll be smaller. It should have some extra features, and we just don't know about those. I haven't covered those in a developer diary yet. But all that, the patch, the accompanying patch, and the expansion, they are releasing on the 15th of October. So that is not that far away, less than 3 weeks. So we'll probably do a series when that launches. I assume we do a Let's Play with it. I don't know who will play. I mean, I'm really tempted to play as one of the 3 countries getting focus trees. That's what makes the most sense, obviously, since they have new focus trees. However, I have confirmed with Law Resistance that whenever I play as a country that just get a focus tree, it just doesn't work. Nobody watches it, or it gets. I'm not gonna say nobody watches it. They do. Those series did okay, but they do significantly worse than when I play as other countries. With Man the Guns, we did do a country that got a new focus tree, and that was the United States, and that one actually did incredibly well. However, that was only because I played communist while everybody else played fascist. Like every other channel on YouTube did fascist, I did communist, so therefore because I did something different, it resulted in the series doing pretty darn well. Also, America is easily the most popular country on YouTube from my experience. Like that's always been my most popular series, is the American ones, with Germany being second place after that, and Japan maybe being 3rd with popularity, maybe Soviet Union. But yeah, the American series are very popular. Everybody's always looking those up, so there's a lot of views to go around as America. So that was the one time that it did well. But again, it was because I played communist and everybody else did fascist. The expansion before that, the Waking the Tiger, everybody else played in Japan and China, and if I had played there, I don't think my series would have done well. Instead, I played in the United Kingdom, and it ended up being a very, very successful series. And I've just had experience after experience with these expansions. Where I play Australia was a good example. We played Australia in the Together for Victory, didn't do well at all. That was one of the 5 countries that got new expansion trees. So when I play those countries, because every other YouTuber is going to be doing those 3 countries too, and because there's only 3 of them, it's very unlikely that I'll be able to pick a country that there's not 2 or 3 very large channels already playing. And I just can't compete with those channels, man. Those ones with like 100-something thousand or 300-something thousand subscribers, they just kind of all their videos take up the search engine, and I'm not even talking about that I'm like down a little bit and you got to scroll down to find my videos. Like their episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will all be like the top 5 videos or something like that. And so you got to scroll like way down to find my videos. So it results in all my series doing really poorly. So I'm not entirely sure, because like I'd really like to play Greece or Turkey. I like both of those countries. They're great countries to play. And I really like to play either one of those, especially with their new focus trees. So I'm torn. I'm very torn. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. Whether we'll play as one of those, or whether we'll just do a different country that didn't get a focus tree, but maybe the expansion features, which again I can't really comment on this because we don't know what the expansion features are yet. They haven't done the developer diaries for the actual mechanics that we'll be getting. The new, whatever we get, the new mechanics. So maybe we could play as a country that's on our list of countries that we wanted to play this year, because I didn't expect there to be another DLC this year. And so we have a little list of countries I've been trying to do this year, and those are Hungary and Spain in Europe, and then I'd like to do another American campaign, because again, those are very, very popular, and there's a lot of different routes to go on that, and I haven't done a Democratic America in a very long time, and I haven't done it with the new Man the Guns focus tree and the new mechanics that were added to America for the democracies. So I feel like maybe we'll do one of those three. That might be an option. Or again, maybe I'll just go with Turkey or Greece and just suck it up and have another bad series. It's just unfortunate because this series would be back-to-back with that one, and this one also did pretty bad. So, yeah, it's kind of something to consider, guys. Especially consider the fact that I'm probably going to continue playing CK3 because that's doing amazingly well right now. Crusader Kings 3 was very, very popular. Very popular game. Across just mainstream popularity. It's one of the few Paradox Interactive, or I should say Paradox Development Studio, PDS. So not Paradox Interactive, not the publisher. The publishers had a lot of, or several, very popular games, mainstream-wise. But PDS is not. They do not have, it's a niche type of content that they create. So, you know, not everybody wants to play Hearts of Iron 4. Same with EU4 or even CK2, which did kind of reach a broader audience, but even that was still kind of a more niche, probably because the UI, I think, was a bit confusing, and all those features and that were added, and all those dozens of DLCs, and then the amount of money you got to spend to be able to get the full experience. But CK2 was free to play, and it became free to play for a while. I mean, it's still free to play, but that was towards the end of its life cycle. And I'd say that introduced it to a wider audience. But overall, the PDS games are very niche, and they don't typically hit the mainstream very hard. But CK3 is a marked difference. Crusader Kings 3 is very, very popular among people who have never even played Paradox games ever in their life. That's the first time they've ever played it, and they're really liking it. It's a very RPG-like experience in a way. So a lot of people are having a blast with CK3. It's doing very, very well in views for our channel. We actually had the best month of our entire YouTube career here in September, actually. It was the... I don't know that we got the most views ever. Yeah, I think it's just short. Obviously, September's not over yet, and it's also like 2 days behind, so we still have like 6 days left of September to be added up. So I can't say for sure. But I don't think it was the best views we ever got in a month. But it was definitely the most money we ever made. I think it was 2 times the most money we've ever made in 1 month from ad revenue, of course. Our Patreon revenue kind of dropped quite a bit this month, so that got hit. So I wouldn't say we made 2 times the income this month. But as far as ad revenue goes, we made double. Given the month's not quite over, but based on how much we're making, we would have doubled our typical, or excuse me, not our typical, the most we ever made. We would have doubled the most we ever made before. So very big when it comes to money for us this month, which is great because this has been a really bad year for revenue for our channel. 2020 has been extremely rough. It's been rough, unfortunately. So September was huge. Subscribers, I think we are about to hit our record for subscribers, most subscribers in a month. So overall, September was fantastic, and that was pretty much due to Crusader Kings 3. So I definitely want to continue that. I don't think it would be wise to not do another series, and so that's something to consider too. That when I finish the current series, I'm going to do another one. So when you consider it, just these 3 videos a week, and then of course the series I do at HiJynx, we're doing the Wasteland on PS4, Wasteland 3. So when you add that with the 3 videos I'm doing this, and then the everyday videos for CK3, it's been a lot of content. It's been, and then I've been also doing those beginner guide videos. I'm trying to finish that, and I just haven't had the time. I have 1 more video I want to do for the beginner guide for CK3, and again, just very, very short on time. So it's really been kind of stretching me out a bit, doing all of this content. And so that's something to consider too. 2.5 weeks from now, the situation isn't going to change. So I would like to do a HOI4 series, but at the same time, I'm not sure how the format's going to be, because just doing 3 videos has been rough, so the idea of doing 2 full series at the same time, the CK3 and the HOI4, and then also doing the full series with HiJynx, whatever we're playing at the time. I'm sure the Wasteland one will be over by then. So whatever we're playing at the time then, which there's a lot of games coming out in October that I think will do really well for us, that HiJynx and I are going to, HiJynx and me are going to be covering. And so, with all that considered, it's going to be a very, very busy month. So that's one thing I got to think about as well. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, basically. That's what I'm getting at, guys. I would like to do a Turkish or Greek campaign, but the idea of working my butt off to put out, I mean, shoot, we might be putting out 3 to 4 videos per day, which is about double the content we typically do. That's going to require an insane amount of work on my part, probably very little sleep. I don't think I'll sleep much, and I'm not going to get any free time. For me to do that, the series have got to do well. Like, I can't do it if nobody's watching it. To work that hard, you know what I mean? You guys understand. I mean, just doing that much work is one thing when, you know, you're making lots of money and lots of people are there and everybody's enjoying it and it's doing very well for your channel. You know, I'll work my butt off for a reward, you know. But if nobody's watching something and you're working that hard, yeah, that's the one thing I'm concerned about, is that I'm over here doing 3 to 4 series and you know, one of them isn't being watched. So that's the one thing I'm thinking about. So I don't really know, guys. We got weeks, so we'll see once we get closer. But again, I do think we'll start a Hearts-Iron 4 series. I just don't know what the format will be or who we're playing as. And when we get closer, I'll try and announce something once we get a little bit closer to the release. I guess it is also dependent if Paradox gives me early access to it as well. Hoping they do. I'll ask for it, and then we can start the series a little bit earlier. So that's another thing to consider. So we'll see if we can get early access to that new expansion. This is unfortunately going to be the end of this series, though, guys. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I like Kaiserreich. The events are fun. The flavor, the lore, it's all pretty cool. Some of the mechanics, I like some of the mechanics. Some of them I don't like. The railroading, of course, I've talked about in the past. I'm not a big fan of that. So I know there's some Kaiserreich fans that are probably much bigger fans of the mod than I am. For me, I like it, but it's definitely probably not my favorite mod. I think my favorite total overhaul mod would probably be Road to 56. I really enjoy that one. It's very close to the Vanilla experience, and essentially it's just giving you no focus trees for every country and a few new mechanics, most of which make a lot of sense to be added in. Overall, I like Kaiserreich, though. It's a great mod, and I had a lot of fun playing it. I'm glad we got to play it this year, because I don't think we ever did a Kaiserreich campaign last year. We played a couple other mods instead. So yeah, I'm really glad that we got to do this campaign. It was enjoyable. I found Russia to be a very interesting playthrough. Again, I felt like there were some decisions that were I wouldn't agree with. That one that results in you losing stability, you know, every couple months or whatever. I don't really like that. Obviously, you guys know I talked about it many times. Didn't like that decision, that event. I don't think that was well done. I think that should have been, at the very least, first of all, it's a terrible option. You should never set a player up with an option that's just absolutely garbage without explaining that to them. And that's the second thing. They didn't explain what the repercussions of that were. So yeah, I didn't like that, not at all. But overall, had a blast with the campaign. It was very interesting and very different. It was kind of a bummer it took so long to get the conflict started, which I don't know if that was why we won so easily, because I spent so long preparing. You know, we were able to get so many divisions. We got up to our full division limit, the 150 division limit, which we never even really built that many, 159. These guys are still training here, but we never got near that 200 limit that we could have got to once we changed up our laws. So yeah, I don't know if it's because of that and be able to get the equipment situation dealt with, and then most importantly getting those level 5 forts, which we saw that Germany and their allies just weren't at all interested in attacking those level 5 forts, and when they did, they lost. So that probably played a role, them not attacking, because we didn't have a lot of divisions defending those provinces compared to what they had. They had like 8 divisions in each province. We had, what, 2? I think 2 or 3, depending on the province. Most provinces had 2. A couple of them only had 1. So those level 5 forts were big. If we hadn't built those, who knows if we would have done as well. So I don't know if the preparation... I mean, here's the thing. It was very, very easy. The campaign overall was incredibly easy against Germany and their faction. So again, that's the question. Was it very easy because I prepared for so long, or is it very easy because of some other reason? Is there some balancing issues? I don't know. Germany just too distracted over here? I don't know. I couldn't say. But what I do know is that we were vastly outnumbered at the beginning of that war. Like, vastly outnumbered. And yet we were able to destroy them with those big encirclements. Those two very, very large encirclements resulted in them having no divisions to stop us from advancing. And so I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I know that our divisions are pretty good. They have some very nice bonuses across here. You know, this one, obviously, the max speed for the armor. And then we had this one here, gives them division organization, super helpful. Division recovery rate, plus 5%, extra attack against Germany. And then this one here is another bonus division recovery rate. So if I had to guess, that's why we won so easily. Of course, the enemy was very, very slow on reacting to what our divisions were doing, so that was part of it. More than anything, though, it was the speed and the division organization rate. So we were able to move very, very quickly, and then we were able to recover from our attacks and our movements very, very quickly, recover our organization. So I think that played the role. Those two factors, the speed and the division recovery rate, I think is the reason why we were able to just win so easily and just kind of run over them and cut off so many divisions so quickly, and that they just weren't able to react because we were just too damn fast for them. And I find division speed to be a very powerful bonus to have, particularly for tanks, obviously. So that's what I would say is it would be the reason why we were able to win. I think that's more the reason than the preparation, though we can't dismiss that the extra preparation probably had a role as well. But I do think we probably could have went to war earlier and still done very, very well. We probably didn't need to wait that long, but it did extend the series longer, I guess, so we got to play it longer. So yeah, that'll be the end of the series. Hope you guys did enjoy it as much as I did. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on another video, whether it's at Crusader Kings 3 series that we have going as England in the Normandy Dynasty, or on that HOI4 series that'll be starting in October, hopefully. Again, I don't see me not doing anything for that expansion, because I always like playing the new expansions. So we'll definitely have something on the channel. So maybe I'll see you on that, or maybe an older video. Again, if you're looking for anything to watch, just check out the front page of our channel. We got 3,000 something videos, including like 30 something HOI4 campaigns. So you should be able to find something to watch, and those videos are all sorted by genre as well, with HOI4 having its own specific section because I do play it so much. If you're looking for any links, check in the description of any of our videos. Find links to our PayPal, Patreon, and our Teespring store if you'd like to help support the channel. You'll also find links to all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And finally, there's a link to our Discord if you'd like to join our community. Come on, talk about video games, movies, politics, current series. We have a wide variety of topics we discuss there, and pretty good community overall. So I do hope to see you on the next series, and thanks for watching, guys.